is there an end point to shadow work? Or, 'cause I heard a lovely quote recently, the bigger the light, the bigger the shadow. And it's that the two always go hand in hand. What is the positive outcomes that you have seen you kind of through your own journey in terms of confronting these parts or facing the sometimes uncomfortable truths?
Carl Jung, who's kind of the godfather of shadow work, he had a quote something like, if you want the branches of the tree to reach to heaven, the roots have to go down to hell, or something like that. So kind of similar idea. The benefits are many, but I would say the biggest thing that I kind of share with people is that when I shut down parts of my internal experience and I hide them and I put them into the shadows, it makes my external world smaller. If I relegate my fear into shadow and I say I'm not going to feel or experience fear, when my fears come up, I'm going to numb myself or distract myself or outdrink it or outsmoke it. I'm not going to deal with my fear. You shut down a part of your internal experience, but then unconsciously you shut down lots of your external experience. In other words, you'll stop putting yourself in environments where that part of you could get triggered. An analogy I share in the book is that when I was a kid, we used to go to my grandmother's house and we play soccer in the garden with all the cousins. One of my cousins said to me when I was really young, there's a fox, an evil fox that lives in the hedge with this big garden, and suddenly I'm afraid to go on one half of the garden. And then one day when I got a bit older, I realized he was lying. There was no evil fox. So the garden opens up again. And it's kind of like when we confront these aspects that were so scary and we shut ourselves down, if we can actually meet them and say, oh, actually, there's value in this, then the world gets bigger. To me, confidence is knowing that whatever I experience, whatever part of myself I meet, I'm okay to be with that part. So that's the value, I think.